This tutorial will teach you to break things that you wish to draw into basic shapes. With practice, this skill will allow you to draw anything. For this activity, you will need paper to draw on and a drawing utensil. This time we do recommend a pencil. You will hear the word contour in this video. As a refresher from our last drawing tutorial, the word contour refers to the outline, especially one representing or bounding the shape or form of something. The green line you see on the screen is the contour of the apple. It provides enough information to know that what we drew is an apple without giving too many details. That is what our goal is with this tutorial. We will practice breaking objects into these three basic shapes: circles and ovals, or sometimes called ellipses, triangles, and squares and rectangles. It may sound too simple, but trust us. If you break complex shapes into these simple shapes, you can draw anything. Notice how these squares become a three-dimensional box, and the combination of a rectangle and two ovals becomes a cylinder. Here's an example of what it means to break a complex form into simple shapes. Notice that we started by identifying the biggest shapes first. Then we slowly started adding smaller and smaller shapes to add more detail. This example gets pretty extreme with the detail to show you the power of breaking something complex like the chipmunk's little paws into simple rectangles. Now we will show you this practice in action, sketching the very same chipmunk. It is helpful to press very lightly with your pencil while making these shapes. Later, you will go over them to make them darker to create your contour. Notice too that the artist is not focusing on making the shapes perfect. This is just meant to be a rough sketch, which is sometimes referred to as an underdrawing. You can be quick at this stage, but you want to make sure that you're really looking at what you're drawing, so your shapes are in the right place. You will know that you've added enough shapes to create your contour drawing when you find yourself starting to add small details. You can continue adding as much detail as you would like, but for this example, we're only looking to make a simple contour drawing. To finish this drawing, we will use more firm pressure with our pencil to create an outline following the guidelines created by the basic shapes we drew and looking at the image of the chipmunk. The shape's purpose are to create the correct proportions and create a general map of where the contour line should go. It is important to notice where two shapes come together. Sometimes the contour line doesn't follow the shape you made, as is the case in the belly of the chipmunk. Keep adding more and more detail until you think your drawing is finished. You don't need a lot of shapes to make a successful drawing. With this example, we will use one circle and two triangles to map out the object we are sketching. By simply drawing a line to cut the pointed tip off the triangles, we created a basic sketch of Rita Morris and Barry Sands' face. This exercise is pretty fun once you get the hang of it, and with practice, you will be able to draw anything you like. For this final example, we are sketching the owl on top of Sheila Staubus' ceramic jar. What will you draw? You can look at an image to make your drawing, or for an extra challenge, you can draw an object that you find in your home. One tip, though, is that it's easier to begin practicing with more simple objects before you try to draw your family pet.